Hey everybody, it's Tom from Show Me Coasters, and today's video is going to be my countdown of the top 5 Giga coasters that I've ridden. Now, a Giga coaster is classified as any coaster that is between 300 feet and 399 feet. And currently there are only 7 of these that fit into this classification in the world. 5 of them happen to be in North America. So without any further ado, let's get started with our list. Coming in at number 5, we have Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland, our neighbor to the north. Now, this coaster opened in 2012 and was built by B&M. With a height of 306 feet and a total track length of 5,486 feet, Leviathan reaches a top speed of 92 miles per hour. Now, when I got to ride this last year for the first time, I was really expecting to be underwhelmed by this because everyone said that Behemoth was a much better coaster. But actually, I found the inverse was true for me. I really enjoyed Leviathan, while I thought Behemoth was more mediocre and more typical of most B&M hypers. Now, with that being said, I do believe that the first half of this coaster is much better than the second half. After this turnaround, this ride really loses momentum and doesn't really have a whole lot going for it, and the ride duration is actually fairly short. After all, this is only a 5,400 foot coaster. Coming in at number 4, we have Orion at Kings Island. Now, this is the newest Giga coaster in the list, opening this year in July of 2020. Now, there's been a lot of controversy about Orion because it has a max height of 287 feet, but it does have a 300-foot drop, so Kings Island is classifying this as a Giga coaster, while most enthusiasts feel that it is not because it doesn't reach that 300-foot height. But I can tell you from riding this, it definitely has the feel of a Giga coaster. That speed is just amazing. And this really is a good ride. I mean, yeah, it is short. It's only 1 minute and 40 seconds in duration from the first drop till you hit that final brake run. But it is still a pretty good ride. Again, you know, as with most B&Ms on the second half, they lose a lot of momentum. And a lot of people think that this treble clef turnaround really kills the momentum of the ride, especially here at the end. After this, you have one small airtime hill before you go into that final brake run. At number 3, we have Millennium Force at Cedar Point. Millennium Force holds the distinction of being the world's first Giga coaster to break the 300-foot barrier. And this only came 2.5 months prior to Steel Dragon 2000 opening in Nagashima Spa Land in Japan. This is also the very first Giga coaster that I ever rode, and I still really love this coaster. It is such a great, intense ride. It is such a fun ride for me. I always enjoy getting on it whenever I get a chance to get to Cedar Point. Now, a lot of people will complain that Millennium Force is pretty forceless, but I personally think that this maintains its intensity throughout the whole entire ride. And while I will admit that this is not an airtime machine, it does provide some really great positive G-forces throughout the course. And coming in at number 2 is Intimidator 305. At King's Dominion. Now, while a lot of people will argue that this is the best Giga coaster out there, I have to disagree with them. While it is the most intense, for sure, and it's definitely built for the enthusiasts in mind, I don't think that this one does very well with the general public. Most people do not like to gray out or black out on a roller coaster. But this truly is an amazing ride, and it has many elements that are very similar to Maverick. It really reminds me of a giant Maverick. At Cedar Point. The positive G-forces that you experience on this ride are unlike any other ride that I've ever been on. And that's going to bring us to our number 1 spot, and that's going to go to Fury 325 at Carowinds. Fury 325 opened in 2015 and was built by B&M. With a height of 325 feet and a top speed of 95 miles per hour, you really feel this coaster throughout the first half. Yeah, it's like just every other B&M. It does slow down a little bit and loses some of its intensity on the second half, but it's still an amazing, amazing coaster. The overall ride experience on a Fury 325 is much more enjoyable than I think for Intimidator 305. You get to experience some great floater airtime followed by some really awesome positive G-forces. So folks, that's going to do it for today's video. This is Tom from Show Me Coasters. We hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure to leave some comments down below. We'll see you the next time from Kings Island as we go for their Tricks and Treats Fall Festival. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.